Hello, everyone, and welcome to Women Only Wednesday. We are taking a look at the wellness division today, in particular, your top two at the 2021 Olympia event. This is Angela Borges and Francielle Mattos. Francielle Mattos took the first place finish, and she is your very first ever wellness champion, your wellness Olympia champion. And like I mentioned, this is your top two, so Angela took second place. Now, the criteria, a lot different than the women's open, different than the physique, the figure even. They focus more on the lower body, the legs, the hamstrings, the glutes, the quads, and they don't want to see a whole lot of muscle in the upper body, and they don't want to see a whole lot of definition either. But anyway, let's take a look at another pose. Now, you may notice Angela, she's kind of tilted to the side. They actually want to see, now go to another shot here, they want to see both ladies kind of facing forward as far as their legs are concerned. To see the hips, I think, because they're focused on, like I said, the lower body, the hips, the legs, in which case Francielle looks fantastic. And I apologize if I'm mispronouncing her name. I believe it is Francielle Mattos. Anyway, you can definitely see that. But I would also, it's worth to mention, Francielle may have a little too much muscle mass on the upper body here, but I don't know, pretty close. Also Angela as well. Fantastic physiques. Now, it's all about transitions with these beautiful young women. Fantastic. And this is rapidly becoming one of my favorite of the female divisions, is the wellness division. And give it a chance, guys. I'm sure you would agree. And you can see once again a little bit more in the hip action for Mattos. Now, boom, they turn to the side, and I would wager to say what Angela Borges is bringing here is a full round glute package that I think that the judges would be looking for. They don't want to see striations. Now, muscle separation is okay, and I think that Angela, or Francielle rather, she's borderline, right there, close to what you would call striations in the quads. But anyway, boom, turn around and va-va-voom. Food for thought here. Oh, there's my wife.
What are you looking at?
It's just bodybuilding.
Doesn't look like any bodybuilding I've ever seen before.
Well, it's the wellness division. Honey, I love you. Anyway, she's gone. Fantastic set of glutes. And like I mentioned earlier, they do focus on the glutes, hamstrings, and quads more in this division and less on the upper body. And I would wager to say the full round glutes that Angela Borges is bringing, no striations, but you can see some separation from glute to hamstring, and that's exactly the criteria that they want. If you ask me, this might be a little bit much on the glutes for Francielle Mattos. Maybe a little bit too muscular. Borderline striations. Now, turn around for the back shot. Now, this is what I think the judges are looking for, what Francielle Mattos brings. Maybe almost borderline to striations from the side, the quarter turn, but from the rear, just full round glutes. Slight separation from glute to hamstring. Separation's okay. They just don't want to see striations. And I think both ladies nailed it here. And obviously that's why they were first and second. Maybe slightly better calves for Francielle Mattos. Here's a side-by-side shot. And yes, you can see the hips jetting out a little bit more for Francielle Mattos. But food for thought. I've never seen such a perfectly round set of glutes on Angela Borges that I've never seen such perfectly round set of glutes. Hey, I'm a loss for words, and I'm sure some of you are as well. Well, like I said, one of my favorite divisions, rapidly becoming for the females, and they turn around with such elegance and such grace. And yes, Francielle Mattos bringing more of what I would like to call a hippie look. She's got fantastic hips jetting out perfectly. And that is that's your women only Wednesday matchup, guys. Take it for what it is. From the quarter turns here, you can definitely see, or the half turn, or whatever you would call it. You can see the bigger hips I think Francielle Mattos, she brought, and that was probably the deciding factor. But like I mentioned earlier, the glutes from behind and from the side even. Angela Borges, some of the finest derriere, the best derriere that I've ever seen, aside from my wife, of course, because she might listen to this, she might watch this video. So anyway, food for thought. It's been 11 years today that me and my wife have been together, so happy anniversary. I love you, Aisha. You're the best. Anyway, guys, hit thumbs up on the video and look forward to next week's Women Only Wednesday, if these are the only ones you watch. Anyway, have a great day.